So today is the week. I think this will be the week where we get our trailer. And this is the final full week that we're going to get for as far as October for the spooky month. And the game's coming out soon. This game, DreamWorks, comes out next week. And we haven't really heard too much about it, and we haven't had a trailer, we haven't had any sort of teasers or any sort of idea of who those mystery characters are. In today's video, I wanted to share and do something a little bit different that I haven't done for a game before that I play here on the channel. I want to try my hand with my hopes and predictions for this game for DreamWorks. I'm excited to play this along with many other games that's coming out, and even some of the most recent titles that came out like Spider-Man 2 and Super Mario Bros. Wonder that I can't wait to start soon, but everybody's playing the game. But it's so many games that I want to play and check out, and this is the one that I'm looking forward to, and one of the ones I'm most looking forward to in a matter of days, and it's next week. It's the same week as Halloween. For that Tuesday, that upcoming Friday, that same Friday of the week, DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing will be out and released to the public on all platforms. So I'm just going to run through some of my hopes for the game, and I'm bringing this game up again because I feel like DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing is going to get the same treatment as Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3. And when it comes to the roster, I don't think we're going to get many characters. Some people want to see all these different characters and different reps. I don't think we're going to be able to get everybody that we want and that we hope to see for the future. And that's what I'm going to be talking about for this video. And I think we're probably going to get something this week as far as a trailer closer. It makes the most sense. There's just no way they would come out with a trailer the same week that it comes out for the release, where people can get ready for the game. I'm not sure why it took so long, but I wanted to bring up this roster and go to the single player mode and just seeing how I talked about all the different things that the different modes that the game contains from the single player mode, and you guys see from the screenshots that they posted. It's going to have a free race, it's going to be a time trial, it's going to be a challenges mode, and one of the hopes that I want to see for this game is unlockable characters. And for the challenges, let's open this up. I want the challenges to be something like this, where you're doing certain challenges and you'll be able to unlock different things. I'm not sure if there's going to be any other crew members. I will hope to see other crew members play a role, and it'll have like a similar feature how this does. So some of these characters that you see on the screen for some of these challenges are crew members. Not all of them contain them, but they're there and they have their own abilities. And I hope that these characters and these racers have their own unique abilities when we start playing this game. And at the bottom of the screen, I want to see bosses, and that's why I think the challenges are going to have, maybe it's going to be some bosses, maybe it's going to be some bosses where we can unlock certain characters. And I think it's going to be a good amount of bosses. See how it has 6 characters? These are the bosses that you can run into. Got Jenny, Gerald, Product Man, all the different ones on here. And just replace these Nicktoons with DreamWorks characters. And I hope that the challenges have something like that, where you're not just playing the challenge. We could be able to unlock stuff, new characters, new racers to play as, and different things like that. And another one, voice acting. This is the Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, where the characters have voice lines when you play these characters. And when you go to the character selection, let's just go to free race, or you know what, yeah, let's just go here. So we're not going to play a match,
You know it's Monday when you wake up
and it's Tuesday. But you see with the voice lines, just any different example, sleeping toasters, just all these different characters have voice lines, and you just see the good number of characters. I hope that they all have their own unique abilities when we start playing, and the voice lines, the voice acting. I want the game to have good voice acting. And we don't even know if that's going to be something that's going to be included, because we haven't seen a video for gameplay. Do these characters talk? You know what I mean? Just things like this. You go pick a character. They'll save certain things. We start playing, picking something.
You don't have to trust me, just race with me.
See, you want to see different things like that for the voice acting. That's what I'm hoping to see when we start playing DreamWorks. Now, I'm just gonna back out.
This is just like Romeo and Juliet.
See,
Except I'm the one on the balcony and I can understand everything we're saying.
it's things like that you want to be able to hear from some of these DreamWorks characters. Now, the biggest thing for me,
If somebody catches me, no one will look at me the same again.
let's back out. The most thing that I'm afraid of,
We'd all sleep in toasters.
the one thing that I'm looking forward to seeing and most curious about, which scares me, is that the online. When you start playing the online for this, is there going to be some kind of online unlockables for some of these racers? When the unlockables are hidden unlockable characters, what I want, so not everybody's unlocked right off the start. I want to earn these characters and be able to do stuff to unlock those certain racers, so people could be able to earn these characters and not be able to have everybody available right at the start when you start playing. But the online exclusives locked behind online wins is what bugs me about this game. It was the only issue that I had. So let's just pick a character. Just like certain characters, for example, if you played this game, you would know that Helga was the online character or the only online racer that was locked behind online wins, and certain other characters behind challenges around the arena, you had to win. Just keep winning. That's the only thing that matters in Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3. You not winning, you not getting none of these characters. Some of the characters were unlocked behind on the garage, where you can unlock from the currency using the slime coins that you play and get from playing and participating in the race. Whether or not you get first place, you still get slime tokens to be able to unlock characters in the garage. But characters like Helga, let's scroll on over here. We're just talking about it today. Some of these characters were locked behind online wins. Gertie, for example, I remember most of these that were locked. Crew members like Lori, she was locked behind the online. It was so many others. Bebop and Rocksteady, TMNT, Nermal from Garfield, the Snorch, which was capping off at 80 wins. I don't want to see that, and that's I'm hoping that they don't do that again for DreamWorks. And even though it is only going to be 22 characters, some of these characters might have some kind of a challenge where you have to be able to grind so heavily to get some of these characters and be able to play as them. You not winning, you're not getting some of these characters, and then you just be stuck. And I just wanted to bring this to the table today before I get into my predictions, because this is a major hope for me. No online locals, let's just put a bike on. When you start playing, just what if they did online locals? You don't want to be coming on here and you don't want it to be looking like this. Say you got online lockables, trying to find somebody to play, you can't find anybody, you sitting here for hours and hours and hours, or you're just sitting here for an hour tops trying to find somebody to play with, hope that they stay in the lobby, and so you can try to beat them and try to win. And then if you find someone, you win the match, you better hope that they stay in their lobby, because in a situation when it comes to the game like this, if they not staying in the lobby, they leave, you got to try to find somebody else to play with. Then you got to win. Find a player to play online with. You have to win. And then you got to hope that someone stays. So it's like 3 different boxes, just 3 different worries that you have when you start playing the game online. See, I don't think anyone's playing the game right now. Yeah, it's the weekend still, but there's not many people playing this game because they play and moved on to other stuff. So when if DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing has online lockables, you might want to try to play as quick as you can before people start moving on to other games, because there's so many great games that's coming out. The year's not even over yet. This year is just stacked with all these different releases, new updates, characters. holiday events and so much more, or seasonal events. It goes on and on. You just don't want to be sitting here. Even if someone was to magically pop up, they're most likely not going to stay when they lose, because when the winning in this game is just so important. So I don't want them to do something like this when it comes to DreamWorks for online unlockables. I want them to be unlockables, but they should stay offline so people have a chance to be able to earn these characters. Not everybody playing online, and not everyone has the online and has the tolerance to be trying to get online, try to win. That's pressure on the player, and then you got to try to get those characters. You got to keep winning. Yeah, you got a couple wins, got a couple dubs, but you're gonna have to get way even more to get the other characters that's locked behind this game for the online. So you're just gonna be in this endless loop, and you're just gonna be stuck forever, and you'll never get those characters unless someone is nice enough to gift you those wins. But that's a major hope for me for DreamWorks. So that's what I really wanted to touch on. And I want them to do, last but not least, post-launch content like DLC. So now I'm going to go back to the menu or the character selection real quick. Let's go to the garage. See, I already got everything in the game. See the slime tokens? That currency we'll probably be able to use to unlock some of these characters that were on the shop, like JoJo Siwa, Mikey, and I know Leonardo was already unlocked. We had Toph on the garage. It goes on and on for some other characters that were on the garage. Well, in the garage that you needed to really be able to unlock using the currency. But for the DLC of this game, it was Zuko, as you see on the screen, and then Eastman Raphael. I feel like this is going to be the same thing. I want them to do DLC, but I just feel like there's not going to be any post-launch content for predictions. This game is going to max out at 22 characters. See, the voice lines are unique. Shredder was one of them in the same pack. Firelord Ozai. And then there was the cart parts that I'll just show y'all real quick. And the paint, KCA, the purple and orange. And then the cart parts was the slime wheels, and then the slime pipe. So I just wanted to just talk about it all today. So I'm just hoping that we have more characters, but I feel like from my predictions, this is not going to be able to it's not going to catch up to this game. Let me see. I don't even know how many characters is in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 14, 20, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. It's 42 characters. And I wanted to do it this way so y'all could be able to visually see the difference in the roster. What a side-eye karate. See the major gap for the racers. We don't have just enough characters to topple Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3. So yes, I mean, they can probably do more if they do post-launch content. But I just feel like this game is not gonna get any post-launch content or updates. We'll probably get a patch, and then when we get some kind of update, they'll separate that. The rally pack will be sold separately. That'll be the only thing. They're gonna settle with 22 characters. I feel like that's a major prediction. See, and Reptar even knows it, making all that noise. He knows it himself. It's just gonna be maxed out at 22 characters. It's not even gonna catch up to any of the roster that we have from Nickelodeon Kart Racers 3, which is only a year old as of October 14th. This game is only 1 year old. 1 year old. It's a 1 year old game, and you see how I didn't get anything else. The roster was settled and decided, and it was the deciding factor. They didn't have any other plans. That's what I think is gonna happen. The plans were decided, the roster was settled, and they just stopped. They didn't come out with anything else. So I think that's gonna be the fate for DreamWorks. But I'm still gonna enjoy it for what it is. Curious to see what you guys think. What's gonna happen? But some of the things that I put in this list today, I'm sure we're not gonna get everything. but I'm gonna enjoy it for what it is. And if there is some online unlockables, I'm not gonna try to play and lie. I'm gonna grind those online unlockables, and then I'm gonna make a tutorial to show everyone how to unlock these characters so they have an idea and they're not lost. Because it was a major issue with this game, and people didn't know how to unlock stuff. And I'm gonna close this out. Let's go to the settings so y'all can see it was so much stuff to unlock in this game. See, I can erase my data. I'm to go to the extras. See the records. Look at all this stuff. Just don't even mind anything else. Let's go to the game progression. See what I'm saying? Look at all the stuff that this game contained. DreamWorks is not even gonna even match up with this. It's just gonna be less. It's gonna be less content, less characters, no post-launch content, no DLC, 22 characters max, and then no updates. And then for those 5 missing reps, or the 5 missing characters, hopefully those characters are gonna be all new reps, but I wouldn't be surprised if they add on from additional already represented DreamWorks movies. But after those 5 characters are seen and added, that's gonna be 22 characters. And if you don't get the rally pack, you're just gonna be stuck with 20 characters.